Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in case you haven't been paying attention to EWI, tonight at XL, I'm going to cash in this abomination of a belt. But you know what? This might be a blessing in disguise because tonight I get a shot at the Epic Championship against some schlub, some slacker, some Derrik Fury. I don't even know who he is. But tonight, that belt's coming home with me.
Welcome to the Elite Wrestling Initiative, the innovative force in North Dakota wrestling entertainment. And welcome to the series premiere of EWI XCL. We are live on tape, of course, from Purgatory in Mandan, North Dakota. Ladies and gentlemen, we are debuting our first episode of XCL on January 11th. 2019. I hope you guys are happy to be with us. We are happy to be with you this Friday evening, and we have the center man there announcing the matchup, JJ Walker, the voice of the Elite Wrestling Initiative. And here we go, Nick the Natural Nelson stepping in the ring against EWI Epic Champion, Daredevl Derrik Fury. And how exactly did Nick Nelson get here? Well, I'll tell you what. If you guys were watching earlier, you see he was holding the chump loser belt, if you will. And he earned that belt, if you want to call it an earned distinction, by losing to Jaden Roller and not becoming Initiative Champion. Well, once he lost that, he ended up walking out with the chump title belt, something, of course, he challenged him on. And now he gets to face the EWI Epic Champion, Daredevl Derrik Fury. Well, let's listen in on what Nick Nelson has to say. What exactly is smelt? I've been wondering that ever since this man has walked into our ring. I guess Derrik Fury is going to find out because he's out next. The reigning EWI Epic Champion, Daredevl Derrik Fury. And here we go. He's getting ready to step in the ring against Nick the Natural Nelson, and he is coming in as an underdog. Well, he's always the underdog if you ask me. And why should he be? Even though Nick Nelson is the chump title holder, Derrik Fury still comes in as a strong underdog against this mountain of a man, Nick Nelson. And here we go. There he is right there, the Epic Champion, Derrik Fury. Oh, yeah. That belt looks good. I can't wait to see what happens here. This is sure to be a great matchup right here. And yes, Derrik Fury getting everyone behind him. That's right, we got ourselves a fan right there, patting him on the back right before the matchup as he looks at that belt, knowing that he has his precious. And there he goes, tagging the fans. Derrik Fury is beloved everywhere he goes here in the state of North Dakota. This man is just an ordinary guy, just like you and me. Everyone gets along with him. Everyone wants to hang out with him. Everyone wants to be his brother, if you will. And that's exactly what he knows. He comes out, he is just a normal guy like you and me. And that is what makes him so comfortable for the fans. He has no problem. He loves his fans. He likes to converse with them before and after shows. And sometimes a lot of the powers that be don't like it when he does that so much. But he doesn't care because he is the Epic Champion and he loves to walk around and tag these wonderful fans and let them know, hey, I love having your support and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try real hard for you guys and walk out with this championship belt for you guys, for the fans. Because that is what Derrik Fury is all about. He puts it all on the line for these fans and he definitely is looking like he's ready to go, ready to step in the ring. with Nick the Natural Nelson. Kisses the belt one more time. Could this be for the last time? Could we be seeing a new Epic Champion here on our debut episode of XCL? That would be a great way to start the new year. It'd be a great way to start XCL. And you know what, guys? I mean, this has been taped for a while, but guys, this is going to be a great matchup, and you need to see this match because it's sure to be a barn burner for sure. And now, Derrik Fury relinquishing that championship belt as he does every night. And I'm sure that's got to be the hardest thing for any kind of champion, let alone a Derrik Fury, knowing that it could be for the last time. And thanks to Lord above, as he always does in the middle of the ring, he gives himself the cross and gets ready to be blessed. And I'm sure Nick Nelson wants to bless him just in a different way. And this man gets to look at his... You know, I'm sure he thinks that belt belongs on his waist, that he is the pinnacle of perfection, the pinnacle of privilege, I should say, excuse me. Or is it the pinnacle of high class, or that... I don't know. Either way it goes. He thinks that he's better than every single one of us here in the Elite Wrestling Initiative. And ladies and gentlemen, you know, I can't argue too much. He has a great many skills. This man was a fantastic amateur. And I think he could have went all the way, except he wanted to be in professional wrestling, and that is where his heart lies. And here he is, tying up with the champion, the Epic Champion of the EWI, the top title belt here in the Elite Wrestling Initiative. And, well, Derrik Fury breaking the momentum already. You know, I must start this off, and I don't like to make excuses for our champion, but he's been going through a lot of problems at home coming into this match. And you can see some of it might be affecting him. He could be concerned about Nick Nelson, as he does every night when he steps in the ring against a man the size of a Nick the Natural Nelson. You know, Daredevil Derrik Fury is always swatting in the underdog most of the time. But this guy should not be underestimated. Believe you me, I have lost my fair share of matches against this champion, and I guarantee that this guy knows what he's doing. And Nick Nelson is in for the challenge of his young career tonight as he shows off for his fans, giving them a pose down of his physique. And he is built like a Roman god. But why wouldn't he be when he is a professional athlete here and he just wants another title belt to add to his collection? He wants to put it with all of his polo trophies, I'm assuming. Derrik Fury now, making sure he keeps the momentum from building. And look at the look of concern on his face. One must wonder, what is Derrik Fury thinking right here? Does he think that he got himself in too deep? Of course, it wasn't his choice. The Chancellor made his call. And here we go. Stretching out. A couple good mornings there. Back into the ring. And now, here we go once again. Face to face, circling. We're going to get a tie up here. There's a good lock right there. And just too much power for Derrik Fury into the corner. And Nick Nelson shoving it. He's putting all of his weight into him. Taking him all the way to the top rope. Unbelievable. Look at, oh, and a smack across the face for his trouble. And Derrik Fury, yeah, he's baiting him in on leapfrogs right over him, off the turnbuckle, and a kick into the gut, right into the breadbasket, and a lock into the headlock. Oh, too much power for him. Sent into the ropes. Oh, bounces him right off his throat. Oh, and a follow-up clothesline, sending Derrik Fury to the outside on the ramp. Now we got Nelson showing off to these fans. He has to get his little bows in to show them that he is better than each and every one of them. But more important, oh, clubbing blow to the back. He is better than the Epic Champion, Daredevil Derrik Fury, or at least he believes he is. But every one of us that steps in the ring against Derrik Fury should always believe that we're the best. Because anything less means that we will get caught by this unbelievable champion. And a clubbing blow to the back as he goes after him. Derrik Fury has a way of catching everyone at a disadvantage. He gets beat up so much out there, but he has time to think as he is trying to recover in between moves. And a gut, or a hammer into the gut. Right across the face with his forearms. Another forearm. And is he going to go for a suplex on the floor? No, Nick is way too strong for him. And here we go. Oh, he's going for it anyways. No, a reversal. Nick is getting ready. Oh, yep, he's got him now. And he's going up and up. Oh, no, what's going to happen here? Is he going to slam him down? Oh, onto the mat. Yes, the wrestling mat. And as you can see, anyone who's ever wrestled before understands that those particular mats, which are the single roll wrestling mats, are a lot tougher than any other wrestling mat out there. In fact, I would rather bump on those floor mats we have out there around the ring at most of our events than take that. No, yeah, see, the referee was out of position there, but you must understand that he was probably checking to see if he was in a legal pinning combination. And what that means is it needs to be an efforted pin, and Nick Nelson has a way of refusing to pin properly and try to throw his arrogance around, and the referee has to stay on top of that, because here in the Elite Wrestling Initiative, you can't just do that. And I suppose you're wondering why he was able to walk around the ring for so long. And in fact, here in the EWI, we have a 20 count, so they can indeed spend some time outside, because fans don't like it when matches end in a count out. Oh, right into the apron. And the apron is unforgiving, guys. That is one of the hardest parts of a professional wrestling ring. And and a kick to the breadbasket. And another forearm to the face. Oh, Nick is always getting knocked off balance. And a boot to the ribs. And here he is. He's on the apron. What's he going to do now? Set him up. And a somersault pacha onto Nick Nelson. And Derrik Fury might have taken some out of himself doing that move. But Nelson is definitely feeling the effects of that flying body. You know, you never want somebody throwing themselves onto you. And people always like to laugh about, and here's another look at it. Derrik Fury throwing himself off. And a somersault pacha, right onto the chest of Nelson. And right onto the floor. A body squashing you onto the floor is never a fun feeling, no matter what anybody says about Derrik Fury's size, or anybody's size for that matter. When you have body weight hitting you and you hit that floor, you could break a rib for that. So you must be happy when you can avoid that effect. And a kick to the chest there. And what's going to happen next? Now we got a front face lock. Is he going to suplex him on the ramp? And oh, no. Nelson picking him up in a body slam and down onto the ramp. Oh, that had to hurt. Derrik Fury rolling down, and that had to take it out of him. Fury is on the floor. Nelson arguing with the fans and the referee, and he is just a bag of conflict no matter where he goes. And here he goes, picking up our champion on the floor. And look at how strong this man is. Just picks him right up, tosses him back into the ring. This is where Nelson is the most powerful, is in the ring. And a cover 1, 2, and a 3. 2 and a quarter count right there. As I was saying, Nelson is more at an advantage here inside the ring because he is a world-class amateur wrestler. And as I was saying earlier, and he's putting his weight. There's that amateur background there again, putting his weight on the shoulders of Derrik Fury. And when you have that kind of weight advantage over our champion, and you put it into a sleeper hold, he's going to go out. There's 2, and here we go. New champion right here. No, I told you not to count him out. Derrik Fury coming back up. He's coming back for more. He's getting these fans behind him. And a hit hammer to the red basket. More into the gut. And a forearm to the face. And another forearm to the face. And here we go. Off the ropes. Yes, here we go. And oh no! Nick Nelson said, no, you are not doing that. puts him in a tilt-a-whirl slam, and then bows to the audience, of course, like only Nick the Natural Nelson can do. 1, 2, and a 3. No, a 2 3/4, and a 1, a 2, and a 3. No, 2 1/4 right there. And Nelson arguing with our referee. He thinks he should be champion right now, and I can't argue too much. That was an extremely close count if our referee wasn't counting too slow. And there we go, pulling him off the bottom rope. No, Derrik Fury's not going to let it happen. The referee needs to break that up. That is an illegal. He is out of the ring, technically speaking, and many might see this as kind of more of a coward's way out. I wouldn't exactly count Derrik Fury as a coward. But as I was saying earlier, he has been going through some issues lately, and perhaps they're more ingrained than I previously thought. And it's showing here as Nick is working over our champion. But it could also be strategy, with a man that's been in the business as long as Derrik Fury. He knows when you break that momentum, you keep the challenger on his toes. The challenger has to chase him. Oh, and a boot to the ribs and 1 to the kidneys just for sure. As champion, the challenger has to chase him. He doesn't have to beat him. At least not yet. But no, he does have to beat the champion in the ring, preferably, because it is an Epic Championship match. And there is no false count anywhere here in this. And now Nick is getting after Eric, our referee there, blaming him for not keeping Derrik Fury into the ring. And I'm starting to agree with Nelson on this one. We need to keep the match in the ring, boys. And, and a kick right there. And it was a setup all along by our champion. And, right into the face with another forearm shot. And another forearm to the face. Yeah, see that? You cannot underestimate our champion, Derrik Fury. Just when you think you've got him, you don't. And a headbutt to the face. Or I should say the head. Sorry, guys. That seemed kind of obvious. And a kick to the gut. Oh, he's knocking Nelson. Oh, he's almost got him off his feet now. Oh, and he fell over right there. And Derrik Fury's got him down now. Now what is he going to do with him? And back to his feet once again. I'm not sure I would have let that happen. You got to get back on them right away and a forearm shot onto him, because a man the size of Nelson is someone you need to keep grounded, especially when you are our champion. And our champion is starting to get overzealous. I think he's starting to get upset. And a knee shot right to the gut. And a European Eagle, or a European uppercut, excuse me. I'm getting excited. Puts our champion down onto the floor just like that. And Nick Nelson is showing off to the fans, arguing with the fans once more, saying that he's the better man. And now he's shoving our champion, his face onto the ground. And I can't imagine what that's like with that kind of weight, mushing your face into the dirty floor like that. It's just disrespectful is what it is. And now he's picking up Daredevil, Derrik Fury. What's he going to do with him now? What's he going to do now? He's going to forearm shot right there. Is he going to do something onto that? Is he going to body slam? Oh, no. He's going to powerbomb onto the ramp. That's what he's going to do. Oh, no. No, Fury fighting back. And another shot to the face and a forearm shot again. And here we go with a front face lock. What's he going to do here? Is he done? Oh, my goodness. A suplex onto that mountain of a man by Derrik Fury. Unbelievable. And it looks like it took everything out of him to do exactly that move as he crawls away. Looks like he might have pulled something in his back to get him over, but you never know. Derrik Fury's been known to use some interesting leverage to get people over, and that is no exception right there. He got him over, slammed him onto the ramp. That might have taken more out of him than than it did to him, I should say. It may have taken more out of his body than it inflicted onto Nick Nelson's. And Derrik Fury breaking the count, back in the ring. And here we go. Nelson's crawling back in the ring. And now maybe we can have another, or get a decent wrestling match going on here. Let's get some holds exchanged here. Or at the very least, Fury, maybe you should ground Nick. Oh, and a kick to the kidneys. I think he should definitely ground Nick Nelson, because a big man like that, once he gets out of control, there's no controlling him. And a forearm shot right there in the corner. There's no controlling him, and you need to keep a man like that under control. Otherwise, he can come back with a single move. And there it is, a boot to the face. And just as I predicted, Nelson back at control. 1, 2, and a 2 count right there. So Nelson back in control of this match just like that. And now what's he do? He goes back to what he knows, and that's wrestling. And he's putting his weight on to making Derrik Fury carry it not just in his neck but in his shoulder too now. And I can only assume that he's going to work something out later, maybe a neck breaker. Who knows? Maybe he's going to work on some sort of submission hold, like maybe a camel clutch, or even maybe even $1 million dream for all I know. You know, it's just never a good thing when Nick Nelson gets a hold of you, because he's just going to work you over with every wrestling ability that he has. And believe me when I say, oh, into the middle rope. Oh my God, what kind of man just tosses a man chest first into that rope? And Derrik Fury needs to walk this off. Look at that. I think it knocked the wind out of him. And that had to be strategy on Nelson's part, because if you've ever taken a shot of those ropes, you'd understand what kind of pain they cause, and a shot to the gut. And look at, I think, oh, and an elbow, and another elbow to the face, and a kick to the face. Oh my goodness. Oh, a super kick to the chin. I guess you would call that Fury chin music, or furious chin music, maybe that's what it is. Well, definitely Nick is down now on it. Where's the champion? Oh, there he is. We've seen this before. He's up high. Nick Nelson's going to get for a run. And oh, right onto him. A huge dive off that wall. Unbelievable. And that may have been a mistake on Derrik Fury's part, but he gets overzealous and he throws himself onto people from so many places. And now Fury is down along with Nelson. And who knows who's going to get up first. Well, let's take another look at that, because that was crazy. Off the wall and in to Nick's body, and they both go tumbling down. Another shot right there from there. Oh, Superman in a half, and kablam. Down goes Lex Luthor and Nick Nelson. And here we go, another shot, and no! Nelson's down, and so is Fury, and Fury is crawling on the floor right now. The fans are trying to help him. Oh, no, here we go. Back to live action, and Fury beating the count into the ring. And Eric is trying his best to get control of this matchup, getting Nick back into the ring, and Fury. I mean, we're lucky that these boys have not been counted out, but of course, that is why we have a 20 count here in the Elite Wrestling Initiative for exactly these types of matches. And everything's, oh! Unbelievable. What a great plancha onto Nick, tossing them both down on the ramp and all the way down. This has got to be taking it out of them. This is, I mean, what is next for these two? I mean, what is next? Derrik Fury looks like he's just starting to get back into this match. I mean, he's getting jazzed up. Nelson looks like he's taken out of this match, barely crawling up the ramp. I don't know if he knows where he is. He's trying to grab a rope, and he's far from the ropes. And here we go, Derrik Fury crawling back into the ring, beating him to the punch, so to speak. And now what's going to happen? Because if I was the champion, I'd try to get on him right before he got up. Because the moment he gets up and gets a hold of you, this match, the tide of this match could turn so fast. And a spinning heel kick right to the face. Oh my goodness, here we go. Derrik Fury's right in on Insaguri, across the chest, or I should say across the face again. Oh my goodness, it's so crazy. Derek, I get back into it. Come on. Get up, get up, get up. And that must have taken it out of him. Because what's he going to do now? Getting up close. And oh, he's setting him up. Here we go. And a crossbody caught by Nick Nelson. And now he's at his mercy. What's going to happen next here? And a power slam onto the ground. And just like that, Nick Nelson has firm control of this match. Once again, 2 and 3. No! Not enough to put down the champion. And Nelson is arguing with the referee over this. And the referee gave you leeway because that was not overly an efforted pin. But I guess we're getting so excited in this match, even the referee tends to forget what's legal and what's not. And now back to another side headlock with him putting the weight on his neck again. One can only wonder what Nick has in store for our champion now. I mean, after everything that's transpired, I'm surprised to see these two still standing. And another shot to the gut. Another one to the ribs. And what's going to happen now? Another shot to the chest. And here we go, off the ropes. And a catch. Oh, a clothesline. No. Oh, Nick catches him into a bear hug. And just like that, he's got control once again. And then he was allowed to cinch it back up. The champion is not all there tonight. Not at all. You could tell that those emotional problems are waning on him. 2, and he almost lost the Epic Championship right there. And he would have been kicking himself in the morning if he let that happen. Oh, no, elbow to the ear. Oh, and another elbow. Oh, he's still got the grip. And another elbow breaks the grip right there. Off the ropes. And a duck on the clothesline. Off the ropes again. Another duck. And here we go. What's going to come up? And a clothesline. No, the power of Nick Nelson. And he catches our champion and slams him down before he could get any kind of momentum going. Derrik Fury is completely exhausted. He can't get any momentum going. And every time he does, Nick powers him down. He powers him. A man like that could just throw Derrik Fury around like he's nothing. I have not seen a champion thrown around this easily in a long time. And he rubs his soul into the face of our champion. Just disrespectful right there. I mean, respect the people that came before you, Nick. This is not the way to do it. And here you go. Gonna pick him back up. Put a forearm shot right there. Derrik Fury can't even protect himself. He's so exhausted. Into the ropes. And a clothesline into the face. Unbelievable. And you just can't count this man out. What's next? Come on, I get on him. What are you going to do? And he's going to the outside? What are you going to do out there? What you're going back? Oh, he's going up. He's going up. Whoa, I know what's coming up. This, yeah, seen this before. It's the high rise and down onto the chest of Nick Nelson. 1, 2, and 3, and the championship stays in the hands of Daredevil Derrik Fury, the still reigning Epic Champion. Unbelievable. Pulling that out of nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. Getting set up for what could only have been a finish in mind for Nick Nelson, and he gets a drop kick into the face for his troubles. And Derrik Fury was able to turn it into 3 by dropping the high rise onto him, and here he is. He doesn't even know where he is right now. The referee has to hand him the belt while he's down, raising his hand while he's out. And there he is, trying to roll to his feet with some kind of semblance of celebration. And let's take a look at some of the action from earlier tonight. And there we go. There's a somersault plancha onto Nick Nelson and a big clothesline onto the ramp. Unbelievable. And of course the dive from the wall, and boom, and down again. No, Superman. Yeah, that's right. Our own Superman, Daredevil Derrik Fury, the man without fear, if you will. And here it is, the high rise down across the chest of Nelson. And 1, 2, and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, still the EWI Epic Champion, Daredevil Derrik Fury. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an honor here to be with you guys for this premiere of EWI XCL. We will be back, and in our next episode, we will have two great matches for you, and we will see you then. Until next time, so long, everybody.